Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do a reading for you. I usually have to come by and do some singles readings, but I think what I'm going to do instead of singles readings is I'm going to do portal readings because we just got through the portal, right? We just got through this. This portal just opened yesterday, so I just want to come by and give you some energy and let you know, for some of you, what might be coming up as we go through this portal, what you might be able to expect. That might come up. It's come up just on the heels of this eclipse, right? It's lots of energy, y'all. It's exhausting, all of it. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to take one of these, the Psychic Tarot. All right. We've got Rest and Rejuvenate. All right, Taurus. You're working too hard. You're working too much. We get this every once in a while, right? With you, we get this every once in a while with you, that sometimes you just kind of bury yourself in work. So I think that Rest and Rejuvenate tells me that you need to get away. You need to ground yourself somewhere. Now, if you live in a place that has snow right now, then, you know, there are places that you might be able to go in your city that have patches of grass where you can ground yourself. Whatever is a grounding practice for you, it doesn't necessarily have to be standing in the grass, but I feel like if you can get away to a cabin, or if you can get away at a hotel for a night or a weekend, I feel like that's the kind of rest and rejuvenation that you need. I really feel, Taurus, because this was, this eclipse was in Taurus and on the heels of a portal, I really feel that a lot of you are exhausted. I know that I am, right? I put up that little short. Yeah, I know it's the planetary stuff. I know that's really draining my energy. All right, here we go. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell us more about Taurus. More about Taurus, please. Thank you. All right. We've got a secret admirer. We keep getting it, Taurus. And it says, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. All right. So, just on the heels of telling you that you're working too much, it says increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Now, I know that sounds contradictory, but I feel like the rest and rejuvenation that you have to do is from work, like from physical work, whatever you do as a job. And I feel like increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals has to do with the secret admirer. That's what I feel. So I feel like there is somebody here who is kind of watching you. And I think that you need to increase your efforts towards that goal if it's the secret admirer that is the goal. Honestly, the goal could be just to get some rest, right? Could be to just get some rest. We've got the Camel. It says persevere, and persevere, and you'll overcome problems. Look at the very bottom. There he is again. Dealings a relationship with that man, Taurus. That masculine energy will not leave you alone. You could be the masculine energy. Maybe you're just not ready to leave somebody alone. All right. Oh, yes. Charlie said, why don't we just ask who's the secret admirer? Who? Why not? Taurus, let's take a look. Tell me about the secret admirer. How will Taurus recognize their secret admirer? Give us some information. Secret admirer. I feel like for those of you who were willing to step through this portal, I feel like those of you who have done all the work, the hard work, that I think you need to rest because things are about to get a little wild. That's what it feels like. Secret admirer, tell me about that. This is someone who's been holding off, someone who's been waiting, someone who's been growing, possibly growing their pentacles, but someone who's been growing, and whilst they're working, they're thinking about this Ace of Pentacles right here that this kitty is playing with, right? Thinking about the Ace of Pentacles, and I feel like this person is someone who's been, I want to say, hanging back, like maybe they're in the distance. They're not necessarily coming forward yet. It's still a time for waiting. Tell me more about the secret admirer, please. This person is dropping burdens. So they could be at the end of a cycle and in their own life, feeling as though, maybe they were weighed down by a lot of stuff. They could be releasing a lot of things, making room for the Ace of Wands. I feel like this is someone who's probably very attracted to you. Yeah. Increase your efforts in what, Taurus? What are you increasing your efforts in? What should you be increasing your efforts in? Well, if you want to move forward, I think that I feel like there's a lot of things that are coming that are positive for you, Taurus. You may not believe it. You may not believe it. I'm a bit of a cynical myself, but you may not believe it because you've been through so much, Taurus, but I do feel that divine timing is here. So if it's a time for you to change things up, to do something different, to, maybe you wanted to try hang gliding, maybe you wanted to try jumping out of a plane. I feel like this is the time, right? The increase your efforts and the things that you want to achieve. I feel like the universe is on your side here. It is time for you to move forward. It's time for you to go. Oh, we had two cards that were sitting here. Might as well look at them, right? We've got the Devil and the Two of Wands. It feels like you want to go, but you have fear. I feel like you want to do all those things, but you have a little bit of fear. It might be because you're not necessarily in the right mindset, Taurus. Because you're exhausted. I feel like you're tired. Oh, we talked about that already, right? Yeah. Well, on that little short, yeah, we talked about how we're kind of all feeling a little bit exhausted here. All right. What's coming up for Taurus in this portal, please? You might want to do your own research too and find out how long this portal energy lasts for. Couldn't tell you. I'm not your astrologer, right? But it is an important portal that has just happened. And so I thought I would come here and give you some energy here. Okay. If you say so, there we go. Right. So we do have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Six of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess, we have the Five of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. I feel like the reason that you're a little bit cynical, that things aren't going to come forward or aren't going to move. Like maybe I'm just hanging here for no reason and I'm wasting time. Elsie, why am I hanging here and wasting time? I feel like you're holding on to something. You're holding on to the fact that you may get some reciprocity from someone that you're in love with, someone who you're really attracted to, but this person is silent. You want the reciprocity. You've had reciprocity from this person in the past, I feel. It was a really good connection when you had the connection, Taurus. And for some of you, it's broken off since then and it's become silent. I feel like you're really holding on to those thoughts of reciprocity that you had with this person in the past. Because right now things are silent. I feel like you're being told to use your intuition while things are silent. Use your intuition. If you feel like this person's coming back, then maybe they are. I feel as though you have fallen in love with this person because of the reciprocity that they gave you. So I feel like you got along really well. Maybe you did a lot of bantering. Maybe you had fun with each other. Maybe you made each other laugh. I feel like that there was a connection of love a long time ago, Taurus. I feel like that you two are supposed to be in a relationship right now, but it feels like things are moving really slow, right? It feels like things are moving really slow because someone is still in indecision about this connection. Someone doesn't believe that this connection is real. It's either you or them. I don't know. We're in a general reading, right? So you take it as it resonates. But I feel like we look at this here and we see that the Wheel of Fortune is here telling you that you're going to achieve your goals. Things are going to move forward in a fortunate way. It's time for change, Taurus. It's time for things to change and it's right here. Yeah. So I feel like things are going to change. I feel like that there is indecision on behalf of your person. Your person could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, doesn't have to be, but I feel like they're the person who is hesitating. I feel like you're the person that's holding on to the dreams and the hopes and the wishes, but you're being really silent. You're not really communicating with this person. I feel though that you communicate with this person energetically. It's like a knowing, right? It's a knowing that this person is coming by. And for some of you, it feels really, really close. I could say it feels really close. Maybe within even the next 5 weeks or so, like maybe around Christmas time or something, you might hear from this people for some of you. I feel as though this person does definitely want victory, okay? They want to come towards you, Taurus. They are very attracted to you. They see your worth. You see their worth. I feel like you two are manifesting each other. The Queen is holding a wand, right? Manifesting great things. And I also feel as though that you are not contacting them. I feel like you feel that they should be coming to contact you. And I feel like it's because there has been either battles or there has been arguments, or maybe, you contacted them and they pushed you away. But I feel like there is something here that is going on. There's a situation here. Yeah, somebody's holding back, fighting with themselves. They're in indecision about whether they're going to come forward. But the Queen of Wands is the person who goes outside the lines, right? It feels like somebody is telling your person, this may not be the best connection for you. It's like somebody's trying to talk them out of it, if they know who you are, or just maybe they don't want them to get into a connection at all. It could be purely selfish reasons. But I feel that your person is ready. I feel like they're ready for the connection, but they're, they have some indecision here. Somebody's in their ear with some indecision. That's what it feels like. Taurus, we keep getting this occupation card with you. I feel like for some of you or a lot of you, and I know as I'm doing private readings, that quite a few of you have met this person in the workplace. So that might be the hesitation, right? The occupation, the hesitation, and the argument with self might be, look, we work together. This is a workplace thing, and it may not be appropriate. And your person could be someone who is superior to you, or is a supervisor or a manager or a vice president or a president of a company. And they feel as though it might not be appropriate. And so they're arguing with themselves on, is this appropriate? Do I take the lid off this thing? Should I be vulnerable about it? Or should, this person's also holding on to this connection, right? This person is holding on to the connection. I feel like, I feel what I'm feeling is that this is probably someone that you met in a workplace, Taurus. It doesn't have to be that you worked with them in the next cubicle. Do you know what I mean? You could have volunteered with them. You could have been on a team of runners that were running for a cause. Like, I feel like there's something that occupation is a job, yes, but maybe your person is an event planner and you were at their event. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that you were on their team, working on their side, that kind of thing. So it doesn't necessarily have to be workplace romance, is what I'm saying. So the high honor, I feel, is somebody who has a reputation of doing good. And I feel like that's the reason that you are staying silent, that your person might be a VP or a president of a company, or someone who's a manager, or someone that you worked with. And the reason that you're staying silent is because you're trying to stay under the radar, because you want this person to have the reputation, which I believe is a good one. The high honor is a good reputation, right? It's a protector. It's someone who does something for the community. It's someone who does what they, not what is expected of them, but what is the right thing, no matter who's watching. This is the person of high honor. I just noticed something that's kind of really cool. 3 and 4 is 7, and 2 and 5 is 7. So we have 2 7s here. Yeah. So I feel like this is, I feel like it's confirmation that this is a divine connection. That's what it feels like. The 7s to me are heaven. It's about divine connections for me. And I feel like we're saying that you two are to divinely be together, and that's why you met in the manner that you did. So I feel like your person is very in love with you, Taurus. And I feel like they're hesitating or holding back because you two worked in the same place or in the same, it feels like they feel it might be an inappropriate connection because there was an imbalance of power. Like, you might have been someone, let's just say we're taking it literally, someone who worked in a sewing factory. This is the person who owned the sewing factory. Do you know what I mean? Like, something like that. But there may have been an imbalance of, status, I guess. Yeah. Five of Cups. So it feels like somebody always has wanted you, Taurus. It feels like they've always wanted to say something. They've always had some sort of love in the back of their mind for you. They have a lot of affection for you. The 5 of Cups here on the occupation tells me that we couldn't do it while we were in the workplace because that wasn't appropriate. And I feel like that if you have left the workplace, or they have, or you two no longer see each other in the workplace, maybe they've been restationed in another country or another city, I feel like I feel like that once you two part from each other, I feel like it may be more appropriate. But I feel like in the time that there was a workplace thing going on was not the time, and this person knew it. They had to protect their reputation. But understand, I think that's the reason why you're silent as well. We have the Three of Cups. It feels like this person wants to have a reunion with you, Taurus. Yeah. We've got 8 cups here. Someone who was very disconnected from you before now wants to make it right. They want to take you out. This person who is the boss or the VP or the president or whoever this person of high honor is, I feel like it's a noble person. That's what I feel. Someone who's quite noble. I feel like they're being sent to you because I feel like you guys are the same. Yeah, Taurus. I feel like we got 2 sevens here for a reason. You two were meant to be together. You were literally created for each other. That's what I feel. This is something that was supposed to happen. It's divinely created here. There we go. Yep. And we have the Lovers, right? So yeah, I feel like stepping through this portal, Taurus, as we come through this portal, I feel like I'm going to be seeing in the comments more and more, and I've seen a few already, y'all, and people emailing me, telling me that their person has contacted them. And, you know, I am invested in y'all. Yeah, and I hope that those of you who are to come into union here are going to come into union, whether that is, you know, just finding your person, I want to say amongst the rubble of life. You know, I feel like you meet them in a place where it was the toughest place for you two to be. It may have been a job that wasn't necessarily satisfactory for you because you worked really hard. You may have been someone who was maybe new there or had a specialty, and that's why they pulled you in. I feel like work kept you apart as well. Tell me more about this connection for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter coming through this 1111 portal. All right. So I feel your person is dating right now. That's what I feel. We've got the soulmate connection on the bottom. What I feel like is if your person isn't already dating, they're ready to date. And I also feel like you are too. That's the interesting thing. I'm feeling this as a twinned energy here. I'm feeling that whatever's for them is for you. Starts with the sevens, right? It starts with the sevens, and it is about love. And now we have the Lovers. This is a connection that is divine for sure. So I feel like there is going to be some dating here, Taurus. We did get the Three of Cups saying that this person was coming around to ask you out, take you out. Can we talk? There's things we need to talk about. I have some sad feelings about things that happened in the past. This person's been holding themselves back too long, and they no longer want to hold themselves back. It's time to take action. We have open relationship, dating, and money. So I feel like this person doesn't want a commitment right now, Taurus, but they are coming forward to see how you are, to see if you're open, to see if you're still in this energy with them, to see if they still have this connection with you. We have dining and wining and romance. So I feel like this person is going to spoil you. It looks like they're going to spoil you and take you out and spend money on you and take you to places you've never been and, you know, places that you never thought you could imagine to go. I think that this person is coming to spoil you, to take you out on a date somewhere where they can shower you with, you know, good energy. I feel this person feels really badly about how this ended if you're not talking right now. So I feel like that is what's coming up for you, Taurus. I'm going to go for now, and I will be back, of course, with readings on Monday. We'll do your reading and the sneak peek for the week. I may even show up before then. We'll see. I love you guys. Hope it was something you wanted to hear. Bye-bye.